Are you struggling with debt? Are you feeling overwhelmed and unsure of how to use debt wisely? Well, today we're going to dive into a topic that will blow your mind: good debt versus bad debt. I know, some of you might think that all debt is bad, but trust me, that's not always the case. In fact, some debt can be a good thing if you know how to use it correctly. And I'm living proof of that. Now, let me ask you this: what's the difference between good debt and bad debt? Do you know? If not, don't worry, I'm here to break it down for you. Good debt helps you build wealth over time, while bad debt doesn't. It's as simple as that. But how can you make sure you're using debt wisely? How can you avoid getting in over your head? Well, I've got some tips for you. First, always have a plan. Second, shop around for the best possible deal. Third, focus on the long term. And finally, don't be afraid to ask for help. By following these tips, you can use debt to your advantage and achieve your financial goals. So, are you ready to take control of your finances and learn how to use debt wisely? Let's do this. Welcome to the Real World Skills Channel, stories that teach success. Let me give you an example from my own life. A few years ago, I was looking to start a business. I had a great idea, but I didn't have the capital to get it off the ground. So, I took out a loan from the bank. Now, some people might say that's a bad idea because I was going into debt. But I saw it as a way to invest in myself and my future. And you know what? It paid off. My business is now thriving, and I was able to pay off that loan in no time. So, what's the difference between good debt and bad debt? Well, let me break it down for you. First of all, good debt is debt that helps you build wealth over time. This can include things like a mortgage on a property that's increasing in value, or a loan to start a business that you believe will be successful. The key here is that the debt is helping you to create something that will grow in value over time, whether that's a home, a business, or something else. On the other hand, bad debt is debt that doesn't help you build wealth. This can include things like credit card debt, which often carries high interest rates and doesn't have any underlying asset to support it. Another example of bad debt would be a car loan for a car that's rapidly depreciating in value. Basically, if you're going into debt for something that won't increase in value over time, you're probably dealing with bad debt. So, how can you make sure you're using debt wisely? Here are a few tips. Always have a plan. Before you take on any debt, make sure you have a clear plan for how you're going to use the money and how you're going to pay it back. This will help you avoid getting in over your head. Shop around. If you do need to take on debt, make sure you're getting the best possible deal. Shop around for the lowest interest rates and the most favorable terms. Focus on the long term. Remember, good debt is all about building wealth over time. So, make sure you're thinking about the long-term impact of any debt you take on. Don't be afraid to ask for help. If you're struggling with debt, don't be afraid to reach out to a financial advisor or a credit counseling service. They can help you come up with a plan to get back on track. So, there you have it. Good debt versus bad debt, explained in plain English. Remember, debt can be a powerful tool if you use it wisely. By focusing on the long term and making smart choices, you can use debt to build wealth and achieve your financial goals. I hope you enjoyed that insightful breakdown of good debt versus bad debt. But listen up, because I have some exciting news for you. If you want to take your financial life to the next level, I have a whole range of free and paid resources available to you right now. All you have to do is check out the video description below, where you'll find links to ebooks and Notion templates that can help you optimize your finances, build wealth, and achieve your goals. And if you're hungry for even more knowledge, then make sure to watch our next video where we'll be discussing how you can prepare for retirement and ensure a comfortable future. Here's a question to pique your interest. Did you know that traditional retirement plans might not be enough to secure your financial future? We'll explore some controversial yet crucial ideas that you won't want to miss. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.